What was that you were saying?
Oh, can you tell me something about the artist?
The artist. What were we talking about? This one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh my God, we can't show that on television.
Why not? It's art.
Well, indeed, then I guess I have to do this.
Yeah.
Hi! So, this was done, I shot this in '87 or so, and actually showed it pretty early on. I mean, I wound up getting it into a show at a gallery that existed for a short period of time. It was called the 40 Worth Gallery or something. It was just a couple of blocks from here somewhere. And I had originally shot this just for an advertising thing for the ladies' dance company. There was supposed to have been one of her dancers, her male dancers was supposed to be there, but lo and behold, it snowed that morning and he was stuck in New Jersey and could not make it. And because she was very frantic about it, and she was also my girlfriend at the time, I suggested, well, I can use the self-timer on the camera. I've never used it. We could try it. Maybe we can get something out of it to be able to use for the purpose. And that's exactly what we did. We shot 2 rolls of film pretty quickly. The idea was to get one picture. I processed the film right away. I'm looking at the contacts within an hour after we shot it, and I knew right away that there was going to be more than one picture that was going to come out of the shoot. And indeed, that first show I had, I printed 8 of these, this size, and showed it a couple of blocks away. And then I got a show here, and I printed 4 more, although they didn't all fit. It was actually on these walls. They didn't all fit, so I don't remember. I think I had 10 of them showing that time. And then future occasions got to show this again and again.
Did you use 35 millimeters?
Yes.
Yeah.
This was 35 millimeters. Was a film that was new at the time called T-Max, which gave an extraordinarily tight grain for its speed. This is a 400 speed film. Although it did something I didn't know about at the time, I'd fallen in love with the film right away. This was one of the first times I was using it, but something I didn't recognize yet was how it doesn't handle the highlights well. You'll notice that, for example, the glass in her hand just kind of disappears, which was something I wouldn't have wanted to have happened if I could have avoided it. That's the most I could squeeze out of the negative. I printed these myself in my own darkroom, and I didn't have a tray this large. The paper is actually much bigger. I cropped it down for the purpose of this. But what I was able to do was, instead of using a tray, I went and I bought, I think they look like planter boxes, but planter boxes always have holes in the bottom. So instead what I got were these boxes that were intended for wetting paper, wallpaper. You would self-stick wallpaper or something or other. I've never done that, but I could buy the boxes. They were very inexpensive, and so I had 3 or 4 of these with the developer, the stop bath, the fixer, and then a water wash. But then finished washing them by hanging them up in the shower and just taking the shower and just washing them. Yes, and in doing that method, oddly enough, I found that I could actually make a print that was approximately twice the length of my arm.
Like doing like this, right?
Exactly. And I always intended to make even bigger prints after that, once I learned how to do this. But then after I framed these up and the glass broke, I stopped at this size. I never got any bigger. This is plexiglass. I gave up on glass.
Cool. Is this an original from that time?
Yes.
Or did you reprint it?
This is the last of the original prints. I made 3 prints at the time.
From the original film?
From the original film, the first day. The first one didn't come out perfect, so I wound up painting it a little bit. I did a little bit of color here and there. And that one was chosen by Christo and Jean-Claude to go into a permanent exhibition, a permanent show in California. I'm trying to remember the name of the town. A very exclusive town. Can't remember the name. And then there was another print from this that was purchased by somebody who had an art school in Palm Beach, Florida, and where I taught occasionally. And she saw one of these in a catalog and said, next time, I want to see what else you have from this. And I brought with me 3 prints, and she bought this as well. So this is the last one of these that's available, of the original prints.
And you're willing to sell it?
Yes.
Yes.
So, are we over with my interview?
I don't know.
Any more questions? Going once, going twice. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.